classy lady. We have Pat Benatar. Hi, Pat. How are you?
Good, hot. Very hot.
Very hot. It's feeling good. Now, Pat, you have made a departure recently on your latest album. Tell us about it.
It was an R&B record. We did a bunch of old blues songs, and it was great. We had a good time. It's fun.
It's doing fantastic. Congratulations. Is it great? Is it something you've always wanted to do, or?
Yeah, we've been big blues fans forever, and it was really fun. It was fun.
Now, anything up that we can look for that'll be a total surprise from you after this?
If I ever can get out of this place, yeah, that'll be a surprise. I don't know. We're going to go in the studio in January. I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but...
Well, we'll be looking. You'll keep us surprised. Okay, thank you so much for being with us on USA Up All Night. We'll be right back. Stay with us for more excitement. Joyce Mandel, who's also giving Rhonda bowling tips, but Joyce is going to be starring in the Mindy Mountain Murder Mysteries. Gosh, that's a mouthful. Wow. And deservedly so. Anyway, I've tried everything, Joyce. I cannot play this game. I used to be really good in the 7th grade, but do you have any tips for Rhonda?
Yeah, I do. Well, basically, the first thing you have to do is distract the other team.
Distract the other team? I can do that. Okay.
Yeah, so there's no rules, so you've got to utilize all your attributes.
Utilize all your attributes. Okay, then what?
So you hold the ball like this.
Hold the ball.
Swing back.
Swing back.
And swing.
But wait a minute. You didn't use a ball, and the pin's strike. It's a strike. It's strike. What is it? It's the force. It's the force.
What can I say? That's it.
Well, your late night lamb chop always keeps her promises, so get ready for more babes in bikinis. Here's the Hawaiian Tropics Put Me in the Movies contest on USA Up All Night. The force. May the force be with you, too. Let me try that. Nothing. Just, could you do that again? Strike again!
Stuck at home and you don't know what to do. Hold on, baby, Rhonda Shear's got you. Grab your computer, log on, baby, you got the power. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Live. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Live.
Hi, it's Rhonda with 2 unusual movies and several unusual guests. Next on USA Up All Night. Hi, it's Rhonda, your USA Up All Night Cannibal Cutie, and welcome to tonight's show. And what a show! 2 great movies and loads of surprise guests. Ooga, ooga. Oh, I'm dressed like this for our first movie, which is aptly called Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death. But I'm just going to call it Cannibal Women because I don't want to say Avocado Jungle of Death each time we break for commercial. Now, this is one funny movie. It's all about these sexy piranha women.
Oh, yeah.
Real man-eaters. This movie is just filled with these kind of women. I haven't seen this many skimpy outfits since the last Madonna video. And our second great movie is Hot Chili, which could have come from the Piranha Women's recipe. Who knows? But you don't want to miss it. We'll even show you what the actors think of this movie. So sit back, grab a boiled head, and enjoy Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death on USA Up All Night. Some funny movie, huh? Coming up, I'll show you one of the worst pickup lines ever.
I think you'd like to eat me right now.
Here on USA Up All Night, we want to prove that you gain no weight on Rhonda's show. Let's see what Dan weighs. Oh, Dan, usually we ask people to remove their clothing before we weigh them, but that's okay. You can leave your sweater on. Okay. 212.3. We're going to monitor Dan's weight the entire show to see just how he's doing. It's our pledge to you to keep your weight the same during our show. That's what USA Up All Night is all about, pledges. So come on back, because right here in our studio, we have the star of Cannibal Women. How you doing, Dan? It's me, your head hunting honey. Come in. Bill Maher. Oh.
Hi, Rhonda.
Oh, hi, Bill.
I was taping a Dean Martin celebrity roast across the hall, and I heard you were showing my movie.
I can't believe that you left a roast to come over to visit Rhonda.
I can't believe Laughing had a garage set.
I know, isn't that cool? It's 60s again. Get with it. You look sort of 60s out here.
This is actually one I got during the shooting of the movie. That's why I wore this
You're
shirt.
kidding. You mean you actually got this during the avocado film?
No, but let's just pretend I did.
Okay,
Rhonda.
I will. Now, in case you don't know it, Bill Maher is Jim the Explorer in the movie that you're watching right now. Now, tell me about this festival of Cannibal Women that they have.
Up in Carpinteria, which is near San Bernardino or something, where they harvest the avocados. Every year they actually have a festival where people, it's like the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
And they come
so honored to be there last year.
And they do stuff they do in the film?
They throw the potholders at the screen, and they open the beers when we open the beers.
Look what you've started. You're a star.
I know,
and I knew you win. Well, we'll bring back Bill in the next bumper, but now back to Cannibal Women on USA Up All Night. Oh, excuse me. Isn't this movie the wildest, one of the funniest we've ever had on USA Up All Night? And we're here with Bill Maher, the very handsome, incredible Jim the Explorer from Cannibal Women. Now, Bill, this is a very intense, funny film. Did you ever work with those producers or writers ever again?
It really feels like we're making a porno movie here, doesn't it? Yes, I did, Ron. And you know, it's funny you should mention that. I have a copy right here.
I can't believe that. Amazing.
John Lawton, the writer and director of this movie, and he and I did another movie, and it's in the video stores now.
You can rent it.
I didn't know I was going to plug it.
No, you didn't.
It just kind of happened.
Well, look how hot. And you have your shirt on in this film, unlike the other one.
Only on the box cover.
Oh, and
there's
look.
a lot of good-looking babes.
Sexy babes and Bill. For the girls. I love talking with you, Bill, and I'm glad that you came on to see an old friend and not plug anything.
I love talking to both of you.
We'll be right back after these brief messages on USA Up All Night.
It's the amazing new Chia shorts. They grow right in your home. Kids love them and you will too. Only $39.95. Shorts not included. Chia shorts, sold at fine stationery stores and stores that move. Order now.
Rhonda loves all of your letters. Keep them coming. Write to me at Rhonda, USA Up All Night, P.O. Box 5719, Beverly Hills, California, 90209 5719. It's Rhonda here on USA Up All Night, and we'll get back to that Cannibal Women thing in just a minute. But first, we welcome another special visitor to Rhonda's bedroom. Come on out, Steve. Hi, Steve. It's Steve, the maitre d' from the fabulous Riviera Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. Steve, you look so very nice in your tuxedo. So classy, so handsome. You really represent the glamour of Las Vegas.
Well, Vegas is very glamorous. We get all the big stars, Frank Sinatra, Julio Iglesias. We have exciting games and chance, Baccarat 21, fancy showrooms, candlelight dining, notables that visit our hotel, like Kirk Kerkorian and Bud Freeman from Evening at the Improv.
Oh, that is so great, Steve. You know, Las Vegas is the classiest place in the universe.
Oh, yes. It's very dressy. People come from all over to put on their evening gowns and furs for an evening out.
Okay, so why are you here visiting USA Up All Night tonight?
Tonight, I'm going to show everyone how to wash a wig. Fellas.
Wig?
Now, would you mind being my assistant?
I would love to, Steve. I'd be honored to. Thank you.
Now, let me tell you. You see this wig?
Yes.
Okay? You know when you go to a football game, basketball game, people smoke cigars.
Disgusting.
You're on the bus. You ride the bus, right? Top of your wig gets dirty. Look. Filthy. Okay?
Gross.
We're going to clean this wig.
Oh, it's a
What I want
lovely
to do
thing.
first, we're going to use a quarter bottle of hydrogen formide
Wow.
mixed in with 10th hydrate solution. We then put in a simple household sudsing solid to stabilize the hair. This ensures that the wig does not freeze up during the soaking. When working with the part, you must block the part moist. Now,
very
see the part? This
Oh,
is where the part is.
perfect, perfect.
Now, a simple Q-tip
Yeah?
will keep the part moist. We then take 1/8 a bottle of peroxide mulch and mix it in with the wig. Then we're going to let it sit.
So complicated.
Oh, very complicated.
Oh my gosh.
This will keep the wig stiff and retain its luster. Look at that. Is that clean or what? You can't eat off of that.
I
Look
am
at that.
so impressed. And look, it's
Look at that.
dry and everything. You are a genius, Steve from Las Vegas. He knows so much. We'll be back with more of USA Up All Night right after this. You're my hero. Isn't this movie something? We're watching Cannibal Women, and we're talking to its star, Bill Maher. Now, Bill, in the last scene, what was that hidden meaning when Shannon Tweed's breasts were showing?
That her blouse was open?
Bill, you are so deep. Here's more of Bill again in Cannibal Women in the avocado jungle of death on USA Up All Night.
I gotta remember to inflate my tires.
It's Rhonda Shear. Remember me from USA Up All Night? I know I got you through puberty. Admit it. Well, guess what? Now you can find me on cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. You can book me and I will send you your own private video message. You're going to love it. Or you can send it to anyone you would like. I would love to do that for you. So check me out at cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. And remember, from the keeper of the sizzle kiss, if it's Rhonda, it's up all night. Nighty night from your bedtime buddy. Woo!
From across the seas, Beck's delivers the grand tradition and taste of the German art of brewing. Beck's, the #1 imported German beer.
Let's go. You're sightseeing with your family, and you're the picture of boredom.
Great shot, right here.
Oh, honey, we need a picture of all of us. Dad, excuse me. Would you take a picture of us?
I'll just be over there.
When you take a time out, take a Twix with chewy caramel twice, milk chocolate twice, and that great cookie crunch twice. So take a time out times 2.
Let me show you.
Time out for Twix.
Where's Michelle?
Hi, we're back. The girls in this movie are incredible. You know, a lot of people write to me and want to know if my breasts are fake. Someone even writes, "Dear Rhonda, I have heard your breasts are legend. Are they?
They are more than a legend. They're a major agricultural problem.
But are they fake?
We're convinced that they're real.
There. Now, that should answer that question once and for all. Of course they're real, and I have the paperwork to prove it. Just kidding. More big busted babes after these words when your golden girly girl returns on USA Up All Night. It's your nocturnal nibble on USA Up All Night. Boy, these Cannibal Women are bitchy. I wonder why they're so irritable.
Margot, are you getting your period?
Margot better do something about that.
Okay, 3 legal-size pads.
She'll need them. Now, back to Cannibal Women in the avocado jungle of death on USA Up All Night. Isn't Adrienne Barbeau great in this movie? She went from Swamp Thing to Cannibal Women. What a range! She's really moving up in the jungle world. I understand her next movie is Disney's Headhuntin' Pygmy Mouse. Let's get back to Cannibal Women on USA Up All Night. Welcome back. We're watching Cannibal Women in the avocado jungle of death. Great name, huh? Coming up, we take a peek at Dr. Kevorkian's new circumcision clinic. Cannibal Women will continue after these messages on USA Up All Night. Hey, Dan, how you doing over there? And they say, where are the new piranha women coming from? I wonder if Rhonda could be a piranha woman. What do you think? Don't get me mad. Cannibal Women continues on USA Up All Night. I love the way this movie builds. My favorite scene is the two-headed Siamese twins born 20 years apart. Rhonda went to school with a Siamese twin once. They got thrown out of school for cheating, though. I remember the instructor yelled at the twins during a test and said, "Keep your eyes on your own head." Let's get back to Cannibal Women on USA Up All Night. Our viewers are important to us here on USA Up All Night, and we want to show you that we share your thinking. So, get a snack while the girls in this movie have a snack. We'll be back before you can burp. It's your bedtime buddy on USA Up All Night. Before we show you the conclusion, we want to show you the new Jack in the Box testing center.
Bunny, hand me one of those Fritos.
And more of their new advancements. This is where they cook you and forget about the hamburger meat. Now, the flaming conclusion to Cannibal Women in the avocado jungle of death. That's it. The movie's over, and as usual, the Cannibal Women get theirs in the end. Now, let's weigh Dan. Let's see if what we promised is true. Well, look at that. Exactly the same weight. 212.6 100.3. Not a pound gained, not a pound lost. We have kept our pledge to keep your weight the same during our show on USA Up All Night. We keep you in perfect shape right here. Next up is hot chili. If you like cold hot dogs, you'll love hot chili. It's the story of some very crazy folks down Mexico way. It's produced by Menachem Golan and Yoram Globus. They won the Golan Globus Award for this movie. Anyway, I think this sums the movie up. So take yourself a warm bath and enjoy hot chili. You okay, Dan? Hey, all you hot chilies out there. We're watching Hot Chili on USA Up All Night. And look who's with us. It's Steve, the maitre d' from the Riviera Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. So nice to see you, Steve. How is Las Vegas?
Las Vegas is terrific. We have some of the best hotels, all very classy. Caesar's Palace, the Mirage, Golden Nugget, and of course the Riviera. We have fine dining, sensational salons, wonderful jewelry, magnificent showrooms, stars like Dolly Parton, N.D. Martin, and Red Buttons.
Oh, that's incredible, Stephen. Why are you here tonight?
Tonight, I'm going to show everyone how to take a nap.
Oh, well, let's get to it.
Now, the first thing you have to do, remember, is to lie down.
Lie down.
This is the proper way you relax. Put your shoulders down. Lay there for about 5 seconds. Nice and easy.
You've done this before.
Legs straight out. Now, you need to shift your weight to the right side.
To the right.
And we're going to do that for, maybe 7 or 8 seconds.
Oh,
okay?
Very well.
And you keep your legs a little curled. Be careful you don't fall off the side of the bed. 7 seconds or so.
He's an expert napper.
Then we're going to shift to the left side.
All the way to the left side.
Nice and easy. But
it's quite a stroll.
This is about 9 or 10 seconds, Rhonda. This is important, this part.
This part.
Be careful. Put your shoulders out. Legs curled.
The left side's very important.
Very important.
Very
This could screw up the whole thing if you don't do it right. Okay, now we're going to shift, and we're going to shift on your stomach.
On your
Nice
stomach.
and
On your
easy.
stomach.
Be
He's
careful you
incredible.
don't suffocate here.
Okay.
This is important. You don't put your face in the pillow. Okay, now about 10 seconds here.
Okay, I'm counting here.
Close your eyes.
Uh-huh.
Go to sleep.
10 seconds. Go to sleep.
Is it time yet?
Wow, what a pro. We'll be back with more of USA Up All Night right after this. I've learned so much tonight. Rhonda loves all of your letters. Keep them coming. Write to me at Rhonda, USA Up All Night, P.O. Box 5719, Beverly Hills, California, 90209 5719. It's Rhonda Shear. Remember me from USA Up All Night? I know I got you through puberty. Admit it. Well, guess what? Now you can find me on cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. You can book me and I will send you your own private video message. You're going to love it. Or you can send it to anyone you would like. I would love to do that for you. So check me out at cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. And remember, from the keeper of the sizzle kiss, if it's Rhonda, it's up all night. Nighty-night from your bedtime buddy. Ooh.
Here's Cal Worthington and his dog Spot.
If you want a better buy, go see Cal. You're the guy we satisfy, go see Cal. Give a new car to your wife, she will love you all her life. Go see Cal, go see Cal, go see Cal.
Hey, it's closeout time here at Worthington Ford. We're closing out all the new 1984 Ford cars and trucks. They have all got to go, and we're getting help from the factory. I can make a deal so darn good you can't turn it down. I can sell you this brand new Escort for $49.95, or I can lease it to you with no money down, $124 a month. Look at this. I'll sell you this new Tempo for $64.95, or I'll lease it to you with no money down, $150 a month. Or how about a brand new Mustang? I'll sell you this beautiful 84 Mustang for $65.95, or I'll lease it to you with no money down, $152 a month. Come on in, let's find out about it. Let's talk about it. Come on in to Worthington Ford. We're open every day till midnight. Worthington Ford, 2850 Bellflower Boulevard, Long Beach.
Welcome Welcome back to USA Up All Night. I'm your tawdry tamale. We're watching Hot Chili, which was made in Mexico. If this movie was made in Israel, it would be called Hot Pastrami. And now it's time for You Asked For It, another feature on USA Up All Night. On You Asked For It, we'll try to bring you what you want to see, because our viewers come first. Now, our first letter asks, Dear Rhonda, I want to see a midget sit nude in a bowl of hot chili. Well, here on USA Up All Night, we try to fill the request of our viewers because you're number one. We had the midget and the chili all set to go. Unfortunately, we couldn't find a bowl. So keep watching and send in your letters. We want to please you. And now, back to hot chili on USA Up All Night. It's USA Up All Night, and we're watching Hot Chili. Coming up, a man having sex with himself. Now, check out these sponsors before you come back. Yeah.
It's another edition of Amazing, Amazing Things. Yes, amazing scientific discoveries that do amazing things. Now for amazing, amazing things, here's Beverly Center.
Beverly Center here with another amazing, amazing thing. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you listened to your personal stereo and cleaned your ears at the same time? If your answer is never, then I have some news for you. Amazing, Amazing Things presents The Wax Man. Now you can rock out to your favorite tunes and sonically clean your ears at the same time. Watch. Look at this. Enough wax to put a lasting finish on your core. The Wax Man, new from Amazing, Amazing Things. And it really, really works. Call me at 1-899-RHONDA and order your Wax Man today. The cost? Cool. We'll talk. Batteries are not included. Cool now. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
It's amazing, and it really, really works. Amazing, amazing things. Void where prohibited by law, not valid in the state of Louisiana. Available at any fine hardware store.
It's me, your golden goddess of the airwaves, and you're watching Hot Chili on USA Up All Night. Isn't this movie great? It's more confusing than a Mexican menu. Coming up, we'll have an interview with the security guard who personally protects Rhonda when she's here at the studio. That's the kind of protection I have. You're watching Hot Chili on USA Up All Night. It's your cuddly couch companion with the fan phoner of the week. And with me on the phone is John Harold from San Dimas, California. Hi, John. How are you?
Hi, Rhonda. How are you?
Now, let me ask, how young are you, John?
68.
Oh, and it says here that you write gags and comic strips.
I write Dennis the Menace.
You do? You're famous.
Yeah, well, not famous.
Could you write a Rhonda comic strip?
I sure could.
Could you draw, Rhonda?
I can't draw or even tap water.
Well, that's right. You can write something funny. I'll send you the pictures.
Okay, I'll write anything you want me to write.
And you watch every Friday night?
Every chance I get, yes.
Oh, that's sweet, John. Now, where are you watching us there in San Dimas?
Foothill Cablevision.
Very nice, very cool. I'm going to send you a picture, John, and I want you to stay up for Rhonda, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right, you take care. Stay out of trouble.
Okay, and you too.
I can't. Okay, you stay right where you are, and we'll be back with more of USA Up All Night right after this. Don't go anywhere. Rhonda loves all of your letters. Keep them coming. Write to me at Rhonda, USA Up All Night, P.O. Box 5719, Beverly Hills, California, 90209 5719. We're back with USA Up All Night, and we're watching Hot Chili, not to be confused with cold potato. That's what they fed us here for dinner tonight. This is some movie. USA's motto is, if you're in your underwear, we're in our underwear. I haven't seen this many men in their underwear since I saw the new Join the Army posters. Here's more Hot Chili on USA Up All Night. Hi, gang. It's your sunny senorita. Glad they saved the avocados from the other movie. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to make this movie. Do you know this whole movie was shot in Mexico? It's got all Mexican locations, Mexican food, Mexican music, Mexican costumes. About the only thing missing from it are Hispanics. More USA Up All Night right after these messages. Ooh, this is your fantasy gal, Rhonda Shear, on USA Up All Night. Next, a shot of people leaving halfway through the movie when it played in theaters. Check out these important messages, but hurry back. Yeah. This movie really heats up. By the end of it, you'll be saying, "Help me, Rhonda." Coming up, a fat guy running down the stairs. Now, back to Hot Chili, and I promise you, no more underwear scenes.
And now, another great moment in Rhonda history. Rhonda Shear is credited with the invention of bungee jumping. Her first jump was made from the height of 200 feet. Since elastic had not yet been invented, Shear used standard rope attached at her wrists. Although there was considerable pain and embarrassment involved, Shear kept her sense of humor. Her first words after the jump, "Sorry, no autographs." This has been a great moment in Rhonda history.
Rhonda loves all of your letters. Keep them coming. Write to me at Rhonda, USA Up All Night, P.O. Box 5719, Beverly Hills, California, 90209, 5719. The sexual tension in this movie is unbelievable. I haven't seen sexual tension like this since I took my dog for a walk. It's your goddess of good times on USA Up All Night. I'll be right back, because I have to. Be right back. You're watching Hot Chili, and even the cast can't figure out this movie.
What's going on here?
Coming up, El Grande Finale. You won't want to miss that. Well, there you have it. Hot Chili is now leftovers. Remember to stay put as Rhonda keeps going with an attack of the killer tomatoes right here on USA Up All Night. And come back next week when we'll do something completely different all over again. And remember, from the keeper of the sizzle kiss, if it's LA, it's Rhonda Up All Night. Nighty-night. It's Rhonda Shear. Remember me from USA Up
all night? I know I got you through puberty. Admit it. Well, guess what? Now you can find me on cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. You can book me and I will send you your own private video message. You're going to love it. Or you can send it to anyone you would like. I would love to do that for you. So check me out at cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. And remember, from the keeper of the sizzle kiss, if it's Rhonda, it's up all night. Nighty-night from your bedtime buddy. Ooh.
Good morning. Welcome to McDonald's.
And a bright good morning to you, madam. Let's see. I'll have your robust Egg McMuffin extra value meal. A cheerful farm fresh egg in the good company of a warm English muffin, Canadian-style bacon, and gracefully melted American cheese. With crispy hash browns and a small cup of Java. Truly a break that puts the V back in value. Seems a shame you only serve breakfast for another 39 seconds.
Have you had your break today?
Do you know what's best about getting dressed? 2, 3, put your arm in your shirt. It won't even hurt.
Oh, good.
Your dress goes over your head. We hope you heard what she said. And that's what's best about getting dressed. Put your jacket on right.
And zip it up tight.
Put your legs in your pants. You'll be doing that dance.
Come to Kmart for the whole line of Sesame Street clothes at Kmart's everyday low prices.
And that's what's best about getting dressed.
This is brought to you by the letter K for Kmart.
From ER, Laura Innes. Up All Nights, Rhonda Shear. Author and physician, Dr. Larry Dossie. And from Skeptic Magazine, Dr. Michael Shermer. And now, the star of Politically Incorrect, Bill Maher.
All right, welcome to the show. Let us bring our panel. The best-selling author of Healing Words. His new book is Be Careful What You Pray For. You just might get it. Dr. Larry Dossie. There's the doc. Doc, how you doing? Nice to see you. Please sit down. The publisher of Skeptic Magazine. Ooh, he's your enemy. And the author of Why People Believe Weird Things, Dr. Michael Shermer. Doc,
thank you, sir.
How are you?
Good to see you.
All right. Hey. The host of USA Up All Night, News of Weird, Rhonda Shear. Yes, there's Rhonda. Why, you're dressed so conservatively. How are you, hon? And finally, she plays Dr. Carrie Weaver on a little Thursday night show you might have heard of called ER, Laura Innes. Yeah. Hello, beautiful. Nice to see you. Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Okay, well, I thought we would start with this because we were all watching the Promise Keepers, weren't we, over the weekend as they gathered in Washington, and they did a lot of praying, and they've known to be filling stadiums, you know, and their leader is a former football coach, and
500,000 men together, I'm there.
but now I was looking through Doc Larry Dossie, your book, Be Careful What You Pray For, and you claim that that prayer has the power to change sporting events, which I think is just
I'm
nutty.
skeptical.
And I've been praying for the Saints for years, and hello.
And let me just read some of the Jaguars, you say, tackled Tony Basilli, the rock of the team, was sprawled out on his bed, sick to his stomach. At about 9:30, a handful of his teammates came into his room, surrounded his belt, knelt, and prayed for recovery. 14 hours later, bingo, he was better. Does the term 24-hour bug mean anything to you? Is this right?
No. Well, I'm not claiming that prayer can change the outcome of sporting events, but what I am
exactly
claiming,
what you said, Doc.
No. A lot of people believe that. This is an anecdote. What you do if you want to test this idea is to do something beyond somebody's story and their claim and take it into a laboratory situation and test it. That's where the game really gets to be very interesting. And I think there's compelling evidence that if you're willing to do that, you can show that prayer can change the physical world.
You know, the most interesting experiment cited by Larry is this famous one with heart patients, in which they claim they found a statistically significant difference between those who were prayed for and those who weren't,
right,
in terms of how quickly they recovered. What you usually fail to see is that the rate of dying was not different. The prayed for group died as often as the not prayed for group. And isn't that the bottom line?
Actually,
Bottom line is we're all going to die anyway.
Actually,
right.
Michael, that's not exactly right. There were 20 deaths in the unprayed for group and 17 in the prayed for group. And I bet you if I gave you the choice about which group you'd want to be in, you'd rather be in the 17
Let me ask
group.
you this. If you're sick, where do you go? A medical doctor or a voodoo, shake the incense and the rattles doctor?
Well, I would want to go to a physician who used everything in the mix that worked.
But can prayer, the question is, can prayer really change? I mean, does
can't
God
hurt.
take suggestions?
What do you mean by, okay, this is an interesting, if God is all powerful and all knowing, why does he need me to tell him that my Aunt Mary has cancer?
Right.
And if he needs me to tell him, how come he didn't know?
Are we talking about prayer in terms of someone's physiological, the change in your body if you pray and you get the support of the people around you who love you? That seems like a tangible thing. But to say, I'm going to pray to God to get better, or I'm going to pray to God for this child to get better, and the child gets better, I can't say, gee, it was because of my prayer. It's because there are children who don't get better. And are those children not prayed for as well?
Yeah.
Or
And having just
harder?
positive energy, positive thinking, because if you are ill and you're saying, I'm never going to get better, and you just go into like this cocoon, but if you're like very positive and do good things, so it's positive energy.
That's not prayer.
This is one of the perennial objections that the skeptics and cynics always bring up. If prayer works, it's just because you were thinking positively. That's why you take the next step. And you test prayer not on human beings, but on things that can't think. For instance, studies have been done in which people pray, not for human beings, but for human tissue. You can take tissue out of humans and pray for it. And if you can change the metabolic activity of it, or if you can harm the cancer cells, or if you can increase the replication rate of bacteria, you cannot explain the results.
God is all-knowing and all-seeing and all-powerful and has the big plan, which I think he does, then isn't praying just meddling in his area? Isn't it?
Well,
he's not Santa Claus. I mean, to ask him to...
How do you justify the times, the tragedies that do happen, or the people that aren't saved through prayer?
Science can't answer that sort of question.
The answer here in negative prayer, or negative thoughts, which makes
science can't answer that sort of question. But what science is excellent at showing is whether or not there is an effect. And when you subject prayer to fanatically precise testing in laboratory situations, you can show with compelling evidence.
Whoever did a laboratory test on
prayer. All right. Here's we get down.
What do you?
There are.
What does that mean? I don't get that.
There are 130 plus studies which look at this. Now, let me tell you how outrageous this is.
Doc, wait till I take a break and then tell me. We got to take a commercial.
Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher, brought to you by Volvo.
All right, we're talking about prayer. First, the positive aspect, and then we brought up the negative aspect. Let me read from your book here. Talking about a husband. One night, following a bitter argument, he stormed out of the house. On returning, he found his wife dead, presumably from a heart attack. The man was overcome not with sorrow, but with guilt. He saw that he might possibly be capable of killing his wife with his thoughts. Now, wouldn't a lot of wives be dead?
As a matter of fact, I think they may be. This deserves seriously. Let me tell you what the Gallup poll showed.
The Gallup polls?
Hang on, Bill. Hang on. In 1994, the Gallup people did a survey about how people pray. And they found out that 5%, 1 in 20 Americans, pray for harm for other people. Now, this is just the 1 in 20 who will admit it. There are 10 million Americans
out there. But you think it works?
No, wait a minute. I'm saying that we ought to take this seriously and we ought to test it. It's the sort of thing you really wouldn't want to be. It's the sort of thing you wouldn't want to be wrong about.
You know what? Are you talking about praying? Does the person know that you're praying badly about them?
No, they just drop dead.
Don't know. They just, seriously.
You get home and they're dead.
No, these are
presumably from a heart attack.
If you have I can really see, like if you're getting a bad vibe from somebody, that it has a negative effect on you. You feel kind of crummy.
You're fighting and you're having a terrible argument, and then he leaves and you just keel over from a heart attack.
Which is not
negative. It has nothing to do with prayer.
That's right. It has nothing to do with
exactly. So you try to up the ante about the precision of the studies. You can't do studies in human beings to try to kill them. This is called illegal.
Right.
You'll go to
Right.
jail. You'll lose your license. This is not a subtle concept. What you do is to try to do the studies not on humans, but on
So you're saying
non-humans.
scientific.
And
You're
when you-
saying
oh,
that
so you
you're
can
mixing
kill a hamster
science.
first. Yeah, you can. Actually, you
Wait,
can.
you're mixing science and with prayer. What do other doctors think about this?
Well, I'm glad you brought it up.
They're skeptical.
Because because
They
if
are.
I were a doctor, no wait, with all the malpractice
His
suits
book
today.
is called "Why People Believe Weird Things."
No, but listen,
This
with
is
all
kind
the
of a weird
malpractice suits today, if I
Kind of
were
a
a
weird
doctor, I would say that I was praying for my patient too, because if something goes wrong, then the patient might say, "Oh, well, you're a man of spirits," so then they wouldn't blame the doctor for screwing up.
Let me tell you how
That wouldn't
outrageous.
sue.
Let me tell you how outrageous this is. 3 years ago, there were only 3 medical schools that had courses in religion and spirituality in the United States.
Because they're medical schools.
Currently, there are
Science, they don't usually mix.
Currently, there are 30 medical schools who have courses that emphasize the data behind this. Now, if this is outrageous, I would ask you why the most conservative profession in the United States is taking this into the curriculum. Our best scholars are at the medical
this is
school.
the new age, and
I don't
everybody's
think there's
into this
any
stuff.
I believe wholeheartedly that your thought process, your frame of mind, your ability to meditate or pray or however you do it, and the people around you who love and support you, it
That's
really
right.
helps your ability to
different from
heal.
a, prayer.
But I don't understand. I haven't read your book, but
Well,
all
you
the
should.
talking
That's
about
where the studies are.
Yeah, but what
Hey,
is all this studies?
well, I did read it,
I'm
and
having a hard
let me
time
tell you
with
something.
that.
I've been reading from his book. You don't really want. And you're talking about. Are you talking about you? I believe you can heal yourself by positive thinking.
Well, it's
but
mind
other
and body
people,
are related.
You think
from
other people, when they
prayer.
think about you, I mean, you think that a sporting event can be changed. If everybody goes make the field goal, then that team is going to make the field goal. That's just cuckoo.
I would say that it's a hypothesis. It hasn't. I'm not asserting that. I'm saying that a lot of people believe that. And it's something that could be studied. As far as I know, we haven't put sporting content.
They have this
to the
office,
test.
the National Institute of Health has this Office of Alternative Medicine, right? Do they have an Office of Alternative Airlines where you maybe try one with one wing or something? No.
Right. I mean, we could study why amoebas can't drive speedboats, but why? What's the difference?
Well, I'll tell
you.
you,
Want to kill your wife? Do it the O.J. Simpson way. That's what I say. That way you're sure of the result.
Look, I know skeptics love to batter the Office of Alternative Medicine, but we ought to be careful, Michael, because there have been a lot of therapies throughout the years that when they came about were called alternative. An example in history is called hand washing. This was a wildly controversial idea when it was introduced.
You're right.
So we don't want to foreclose the debate.
Okay,
I think you would agree.
I agree with
that.
that.
But you know what? There's a lot of money in spiritual
That's
doctoring
right. And
too,
that's
like
what
in
drives
anything
a
else.
lot
If
of the
they
fraud.
can't find the answer the conventional way, then they're going to go to Eastern medicine and,
You don't
new
pray
wave
for somebody
medicine.
who has a broken arm or something. You pray because they have some complex disease that medicine has not figured out yet. But as we gain in knowledge and we solve more and more medical problems, the spirituality leaves it and becomes just kind of a mechanical thing.
But it can hurt.
And
I don't think praying can actually hurt.
well, it can. Well, according to him, it can.
As a matter of fact, I'd like to introduce you a book which claims that it can.
But praying can hurt. Well,
Yeah.
Well, negative praying. You're saying.
Negative.
I mean,
You can kill your wife or your husband, Rhonda, or all the men. Never mind.
wait, let me have
I'm
a moment
saying
here.
you could kill a lot of people, Rhonda, if you just put your brain power
Wait,
to
let me
work.
think. I'm from New Orleans where voodoo is practiced.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And did you ever go and try any of that?
No, but I've been to the Voodoo
Why not?
Museum. I do have a doll with 1 or 2 pins. And
How has that worked?
well, some of my male friends have backaches.
That's not from the doll, Rhonda. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, we're going to start talking about the Promise Keepers and their phenomenal march this weekend in Washington. And I saw a lot of women on the news who were wives of the Promise Keepers who said, you know, we want the man to lead, which is what part of their movement is about, the man to take back control of the family, be the head of the household, which, you know, 40 years ago was not even a
Well,
controversy.
in theory, it seems good. You know that they're going to not cheat, not fool around. They're going to they're saved now. But then they're saying that when it comes to the final decision of the household, they make the final.
Yes.
Is that what they really believe? Do they really believe that the
Yeah.
man
When it
should be
comes
the
to the very
leader?
final-
Yes.
But
And
You are supposed to sit down and say, honey, I've made a terrible mistake. I put you
Right.
in charge of the family.
Right.
You are now
But
going to
I
relinquish
saw a
power
lot
to
of
me.
women who were saying that's what they want their husbands
Yeah.
to do. And of course, the
No, we just want them to pay the bills. We don't want them to make decisions. Crazy?
We've been reduced to a paycheck.
We're reality, I think we should just let them go out there, have the, so it's just all about filling stadiums anyway. And when they come home to their own houses by themselves,
no, because they didn't charge.
We're going to end up leading the household anyway.
Do you know about this support group that's founded by these women?
I know
I'm not kidding. Suitable Helpers is what it's called for the wives of these men. How many of you would join the Suitable Helpers?
No, I haven't heard about
that. They help the men.
Right.
But
my question is, if you'd let me ask one. If that is what the women want, also, why is that such a threat to the feminists? Because the feminist organizations were protesting this. Patricia Ireland said, "I see the Promise Keepers and I am afraid. I am very afraid." Why is she afraid?
She's afraid of the political aspects, that's what they're really going, because they were in Washington, D.C. And that right now you see 500,000 guys there who's saying it's all about Christianity, but then maybe they're going to turn around. And it's a little scary when you see that many people in numbers.
But shouldn't women have the right to also say, I want the man to be the leader?
Sure. I don't think anybody is saying that an individual doesn't have a right to make any choice that they want to make.
Oh, some
but
are.
Also, I think it's great that she made the comment, because as far as I can tell, that this organization hasn't really defined itself clearly. I mean, I don't know really what their belief is. Are they part of the Christian?
Well, then you haven't read the paper, because they are very clear about it.
But I've read many contradictory things.
Yeah.
People saying we're not part of the Christian coalition.
They're
people
not.
saying they are part.
The people who say they are wrong. They're not part of the Christian coalition. They explicitly had no political speakers at their rally, and they explicitly do not belong to any organization. They are the organization, the Promise Keepers, and they're saying what they're saying.
There's a lot of politicians hosting parties that whole weekend. So right now they're saying that, and there's a lot of politicians involved, so they're saying they're not political right now. But, that many people together is very scary. Right. Also, the whole thing about Christianity and getting, the Lord's word out and everything, they were selling all kinds of merchandising. I didn't see Jesus using merchandising to get his point across. I'm sorry.
Rhonda, let me ask you a question.
Because that's the whole thing is Christianity and being saved, and these men are being saved. They're no longer sinners. It's a religious thing.
That's really an issue of religious tolerance here. I mean, this is a religious issue for them, and we used to have a principle in this country that was very dear. It was called religious tolerance. Why can't we accord these people the right to express their religion in any way they want?
As long as we have the right to object verbally.
But I also, I think that it's fabulous that all these men got together and decided, I'm going to make my life better. I'm going to make my family's life better. I think it's a beautiful thing. But I also think it's a great thing that we're having a discussion about the role of women in the family. And can we have an equal loving partnership? This is a great discussion to be had.
One survey shows that 9 out of 10 of the rank and file Promise Keepers, I'm not talking about the people who churn out the rhetoric, but if you talk to the rank and file, 9 out of 10 of them believe that decisions should be shared equally between husband and wife.
It's a very final decision.
So there's a real discontinuity between what the rhetoric says and what the average Promise Keeper believes.
Okay, but what happens when the Promise Keepers can't make a decision amongst themselves? Then who makes a decision when you have all guys?
Well,
they asked their
all
wives.
I know is we were supposed to have a Promise Keeper here tonight, didn't show up.
Is that true?
I'm just kidding. We'll have to take a break. We'll be right back.
Thursday, 2 extraordinary episodes. A pregnant girl turns to Father Ray.
I might have to break a rule.
She needs somebody to stop her. An unforgettable Nothing Sacred. Then there's Fitz on suicide prevention.
Come on, let's go. Don't be a whip.
His wife's extramarital dating.
Isn't this cozy? You don't mind if I join you?
Cracker, Thursday.
Shh. Listen, when I look at this car, it's the same way as if I'm looking at myself. You have to physically touch things. You have to use your visual senses. You smell. This is our AC sniffer. Listen. Pings and dings and clicks and clacks. A buzz, a hum, a clink, a tick, an annoying anything that people normally wouldn't hear, I have to hear. It's not easy being me. I would say I'm the most critical person in the plant.
Join us tomorrow when our guests will be Dr. William Schultz, Ken Osmond, Elizabeth Perkins, and Scott Thompson.
All right, we were talking about the Promise Keepers and women who choose to be
kept.
What is it?
Kept.
Kept. Well, that's a whole different story. But
It's Rhonda Shear. Remember me from USA Up All Night? I know I got you through puberty. Admit it. Well, guess what? Now you can find me on cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. You can book me and I will send you your own private video message. You're going to love it. Or you can send it to anyone you would like. I would love to do that for you. So check me out at cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. And remember, from the keeper of the sizzle kiss, if it's Rhonda, it's up all night. Nighty-night from your bedtime buddy. Ooh.
Good.
Blue blockers, everybody. Blue blockers. It's my day in the sun, at home or on the run. I know for me, there's second to none. Everybody, my blue blocker.
Available at leading drug and discount department stores everywhere.
You know this designated driver thing? It's a good idea. I think designated drivers should be awarded sainthood, except, of course, without the celibacy. It'd be cool. People could kiss your school ring as you stood in line for the bathroom. You could get a little statue of yourself for your dashboard. And you'd be blessed with the knowledge that not only do saints save people's lives, they also almost never dry heave into their cornflakes the next morning.
These days, anyone can design and build a car with the quality and features you want. And the safety you need. That's easy. We designed and built the all-new 1995 Lumina. So most people can afford it. And that's what makes the new Lumina a genuine Chevrolet.
Stuck at home and you don't know what to do. Hold on, baby, Rhonda Shear's got you. Grab your computer, log on, baby, you got the power. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Live. It's